Before we get started, we're going to have a little challenge at the end of this. So you have to pick a box 1 or box 2, and then we're going to put it aside.
Okay, box. I'll take box 2. Well,
Box
let me see the weight of the box.
There's no present in there.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate to disappoint you.
Okay.
All right.
Box 2.
So those of you who know DeStorm know that he's super popular on YouTube and Vine. He's got 2 million subscribers on YouTube, over 6 on Vine. Is that right?
Yeah, like
8, 7.
It's like I haven't checked in a minute. It's like 6 on Vine. Yeah.
And your compilation of best of your Vine videos is like one of the funniest things that I've seen in a really, really long time.
Thank you.
I was cracking up this morning and nervous about my neighbors, what they were wondering. So why don't we talk about sort of how you got here? I know you started your career at a traditional record label, right?
Yeah, I was an intern at Bad Boy Records when I was 19 years old. Then I went over to Atlantic Records. And I ended up at I went to J Records, I'm sorry, in New York. And then I ended up at Atlantic Records, where I started to write songs for a lot of artists. So my most notable song back then was Trey Songz's first single. Whoa. I wrote that. And then I started to write for like Maya and a few other artists. So recently we just was writing for like Ariana Grande and Meghan Trainor, a few other artists that are upcoming. So I still do a lot of writing for a lot of artists, aside from my social media, because I'm still, I'm a ghostwriter.
Right.
Yeah.
So then how did you sort of find your own voice through YouTube? How did that come about?
Well, because when you're trying to push your own product, I'm sorry to move my phones, they're getting heavy. I got 2 phones.
We all have 2 phones.
They was messing up my booty. When you're trying to put your own music out there, you don't really have much of a voice, because especially when you're a writer, they want you to write for other folks. So I started to YouTube because I wanted to put out music for myself. And then eventually it just began to grow, and I just started to get comfortable in the social media space, so I stayed in that space.
And was it a lot easier sort of than going through the traditional record label? I know it's really, really difficult. The old method is like you put in your, demos, and you have to pray someone hears it, and that sort of situation.
Because when you put out a song in traditional media, you have to go through so many people. You have a manager, you have an agent, you have people who have to approve the song. And a lot of times in social media, you just like a song, you're like, I just want my audience or the fans to hear this. So when you're doing it that way, you can just put it out, and you don't really care about, you don't have to go through the steps, because there's a whole plan when you're with a label. And sometimes a song, a lot of people don't know, but when people create their album and things, it'll be made almost a year before it comes out. And a lot of artists are frustrated because they wanted to put the music out. Like if you take, for example, Justin Bieber's last record, when we were I remember being in the studio with the kid, and they were making that a year prior to when it came out. And, he's like, I want to put a song out so bad, Right. And it's like, oh man, I got to wait to put the record out.
So were you surprised when your YouTube channel started to take off? Like, when did it hit you that, wow, this is sort of my new career?
I wasn't surprised, more so I was like looked at as weird, because I started YouTube back in 2005, 2006. So that's like 10 years ago, if you do a YouTube channel or anything on the internet, people thought you were crazy. And all my friends and stuff, they were like, why are you posting videos on the internet? You're weird. What are you doing that for? And I was like, well, like, it's a place where I can put my music. Nah, get away from me. And now it's like, if you don't have something up, it's a problem.
Totally.
It's the opposite, So
you were an early adopter.
I was an early adopter. You couldn't even get ads on your videos unless you had a certain amount of subscribers, if you were posting a certain amount of times a week, if you didn't have a certain amount of views. It was crazy. It was totally different back then than it is now.
And then you adopted Vine for a while, and you did those really hilarious Vine clips. Tell me about those, like how you get inspired to, what's the inspiration for some of those?
Well, Vine, I just take like everyday situations, and we go from everyday situations. Like I'd be sitting with my homies or whatever, and then they'll do something stupid, or if they bump their knee or something, we take that situation and then we exaggerate it. And that's how every Vine that myself and like, not everyone, but most of the Vines that I come up with, or like my boy Batch, or we come up with are just from things that happen you know, literally in our everyday life, and then we take it and we over-exaggerate it to make it funny.
They're awesome. How long do they take?
To make a Vine, the longest Vine we did took about 8 hours because this was back before you can just edit it and upload it. Mm-hmm. And when Vine first started, you had to just shoot it straight through. So
you do lots of takes.
we did so many takes to try to get it right. People don't understand, man. It takes a long time to get, because you got to think, just because you think it's funny don't mean 1 million people are going to think it's funny. So you got to get 6 million people to laugh, you know, and it's really difficult because there are going to be people who don't laugh, and there are going to be haters every time. So you got to, the goal of every Vine, you got 6 seconds to make 1 million people laugh, or in some cases 10 million people laugh. And that's very difficult. They're like, can you make me laugh in 6 seconds? Go. And it's like, if you can't do that, no one's going to follow you. So you got to figure it out how to do it, you know?
Yeah, that's impressive. Did you ever crack up so hard during a take that, I mean, is that why sometimes it took that long, because you guys were laughing?
Oh, yeah. Our bloopers be funnier than our Vines sometimes. So.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a blooper reel?
I need to put together a blooper reel.
Yeah, you need to put together a blooper reel. Okay, so some people might not know this about you, but you are an athlete. You were a triple jumper.
I ran track for Adidas for 3 years. I was a professional track and field athlete, and I ran for the U.S. I went to the Olympic trials.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And in our country, the U.S., they take the top 3 plus an alternate. And I was top 3 in the country all the way up to the trials. And then when I got to the Olympic trials, I messed up, and I got 7th because some guy talked me out of my game, and I learned it was a big lesson for me.
Well, you're still really into fitness, right?
Not as much as I was, but yeah, I still do fitness a lot. Yeah.
You got a secret fitness tip for the world?
Yeah, drink a lot of water.
Really? That's it? That's the secret?
Yeah, because your body's like 70% water. I don't even drink a lot of water. You drink a lot of water, you'll just stay healthy. But a lot of people just don't drink a lot of water.
I know. Sometimes it's hard.
It's hard.
And
it don't taste good.
Yeah, that's true. So you've released 2 new songs, right? One is Motivation, and the other is Summer Every Day. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
I haven't been doing music for a while, ever since I stopped doing YouTube. So I just did a song, Motivation, just because I have a large audience on Snapchat. And I do these things called morning motivation. Follow me on Snapchat. And from my morning motivations, I just decided to start doing, I did a record called Motivation. Then from there, I did a record called Summer Every Day, yeah. And the Summer Every Day song is almost like a reboot of Will Smith's Summertime. And we're going to take that, and I'm going to put it out. And the video is really cool. It looks like it's back in the 90s, so that's kind of cool.
Cool. And you've done tons of collaborations with people. You've worked with Snoop Dogg. I think he was Snoop Lion at the time, and Talib Kweli, Larry King. Who's your favorite so far?
Larry King was fun. Snoop is Snoop. You know, he's gonna make you you're gonna have to smoke with him, and you know, and I don't smoke, but you know, Snoop was fun. Everybody. I mean, everybody brings their own element to the game. Talib, we did two tracks together. I'm trying to think of like who was just like the craziest. I actually like working with the digital creators a lot because they don't really have a filter. They do whatever the hell you know like they want. They don't care, you know. So I like working with all of the YouTubers and the Viners and just you know people in that space. I even work with some Musically folks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's up.
So does it give you a sense of freedom working in this medium? You know, like you said earlier, you don't have to go through your manager and the record label. Is that very freeing to put your music out this way? You don't feel like you're censored?
Because, I mean, I think, you know, being with a label does have some benefits because they still control terrestrial radio. So if you want to get a song on the radio, unless it blows up organically, you kind of have to go the label route still. But that doesn't mean you can't be very successful. Like, I got a gold record. I just found out yesterday that I did a song called Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers on YouTube, and it went gold.
That's awesome.
So I got gold records from just my YouTube videos. So you know what I'm saying? Because it sold 500,000 copies. So you can still get gold and platinum records just by doing music in your world. You may not have a song on the radio, but I've sold you know, millions of records, you know, like from just doing music in that space. And although you can walk down the street and they're like, I don't hear your song on the radio, but 1 million fans is still 1 million fans. We do tours and we sell out. I did 3 digi tours, you know, and I think my goal now is to get on the radio only because I haven't done it, but not because I need to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it just depends on what you're trying to do.
Okay, cool. Speaking of your fans, what's the interaction like with your audience online? Is it mostly positive? I know some people deal with negative commenters.
I try to motivate every time I get online because I'm like an older creator now, you know, because I'm in my 30s now, so I'm not like a teenager anymore.
Right.
So I like to talk to the younger audience and tell them what to do because my son's 15 and he has 1 million followers, you know, so and he's lazy as hell. He don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that boy don't do nothing. And it's like, I get him 1 million followers, and this dude is online talking about, yo, send me some clothes, y'all. I'm like, what? You don't use your, you know, like, he's lazy as hell. So I don't want a lot of the new creators to be like my son.
Right.
And now he's finally starting to be more motivated, and he's finally watching my stuff, and he's like, Dad, I'm motivated. I want to do my own videos. I'm like, dope. So if I can motivate my own child, I want to motivate everybody to start doing it the right way. So now he's finally starting to become more mature. Now he's coming into himself and not being as lazy. So I try to motivate all of my fans when I do something online now. Because back in the day, I was wild. You know, I'm jumping out of planes and stuff like that on my videos and stuff. So now it's like I'm older. I can't do that crap no more, you know. So.
Well, hence their song Motivate. All right, let's take a break real quick. We're going to check into the TMI jar. You're going to have to pull a question out.
Oh, I got to pull one of these?
Yes, you do.
All right.
And answer a TMI question.
Okay, have you ever made a fool of yourself in public? And what happened? Yeah, I made a fool of myself in public before. I was talking to this, there was this girl that I liked, and I would see her outside of my job every day. And I'm like, and she would come out and she wave at me and stuff like, hey, I'm like, yeah, she want the kid, you know what I'm saying? She definitely want me back. So like, I finally got the guts to walk up to her and I was like, hey, what's up, girl? You know, I see you every day we out here. And I sat next to her and I leaned in. She was like, what you doing? My boyfriend, right? I was like, oh shit, well, what you waving at me every day for? So it was kind of embarrassing. Don't wave at me every day.
And that turned into a Vine.
And it turned into a Vine, and now it is.
Awesome. Well, tell us what's next for you before we get to your challenge. What's going on?
I'm shooting a movie. I don't know if you've seen the kid that played Angel in X-Men, the new X-Men. He's the lead of the movie. I play a coach. It's a movie called Hit. So I'm shooting that movie. I may do season 2 of Punk'd. BET haven't arranged. I did Punk'd last year. You know something about Punk'd, though?
What?
I don't know if y'all used to watch Punk'd or if y'all watched this season of Punk'd. The problem is, your friends don't want to be around you no more because they think you're about to punk them all the time. So that's kind of messed up. But I may do season 2. I might be do season 2 of Punk'd. I'm working on, and I'm just trying to get in do a few movies and stuff. So the next level is just doing movies, getting a song on the radio because I haven't done that. And that's it. And I'm going to just continue to post on the 6 major platforms, which is YouTube, Vine, Twitter, Instagram, Shots, and Snapchat. And just continue to do that.
Great. Sounds like your career is elevating to a higher level. All right, let's check out the challenge. What did you pick? Box 2?
I got to open the box?
Yeah, open the box. Read what's in the box. There should be a challenge in there.
All right.
You got to read it out.
All right. It says, freestyle rap about your time at VidCon. Y'all always try to get me to rap. Okay. I love it. Do I get a beat?
A beat?
Can anybody beatbox?
Do I need to do the beat?
Anybody in the audience. Just 150, 200 of y'all. Can none of y'all do a beatbox? It's cool. It's cool. I get it. All right. It's cool.
I tried.
Okay. Oh, you can beatbox?
You got a beatboxer?
All right, come on.
Come on.
Come on up.
Come on up.
Come on, give me a beatbox.
Do it. Come on up. We need a beat.
Come on, y'all give a round of applause for home. Gonna give me that beatbox real quick. Real quick.
Are there stairs?
And then don't be all fast trying to show off and stuff. He's like, I just need something. I need something simple so I can rap. All right, what's your name?
Here, come on over here. You can take my mic.
Hey, my man.
My name's Tyler.
Tyler, get up for Tyler, y'all. Hey, what's up, Tyler? You gonna beatbox for me? Yeah. All right, yeah, you gonna give me the beatbox.
What do you wanna, like, what beat do you want?
Just something simple, yeah.
All right.
Yo, got Tyler on the mic. A little faster. Do something like this, do something like this, do like. Something like that. There. Okay. Word is bond. DeStorm sitting here at VidCon. Yeah. Transform like a. Okay, here we go, yo. I got Tyler on the mic and here we go, yo. Clap your hands, let's just do it one more, yo. I'm over at the Hilton, yeah. Standing like some stilts in, yeah. DeStorm is back. Tyler on the mic, I'm about to flip another track. People say DeStorm never coming off whack. I'm coming hard, I'm a god. I got the bars, superstar. I used to drive a busted car. Now I got the Benzo, up in the end zone. I don't get the freeload off nobody no more, It's going kind of slow, but I'ma go faster. People say DeStorm is never a disaster. Blaster from the top, I always rock. DeStorm with the hip hop, I always pop, yeah. Pop, lock, and drop it, I like to dance. Take another chance, I'm always going enhance. Here we are at VidCon, 200 seats. People say DeStorm, I rock it like some cleats, I'm running faster. And I'ma keep going, I'ma keep showing, I'ma keep flowing. Instagram, you can find me there. DeStorm, yeah, everywhere. What's your name? Put something in the air. Keep on clapping, and I'ma keep rapping. Keep your feet tapping, I'ma make it happen. Okay, I think I'm running out of things to say. Do it another way, plus Tyler getting tired, and I'm getting wired. Yeah, he just got hired. Somebody got fired. I ain't know, you want rap?
What?
What'd you say?
What?
You about to rap?
I think we're good.
Huh?
I'm out of breath.
Oh, you out of breath? Sorry, Tyler out of breath, y'all. Thank you, Tyler.
Good. Awesome. Thank you, DeStorm.
Man.
That was amazing.
Good to meet you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And everybody come back here at 1 o'clock for the big instant announcement.
1 o'clock for the
1
big
o'clock.
instant announcement.
Thank you. That was amazing.
Thank you.